And we are back. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. That right there was, of course, the Tristram theme from Diablo 1, and I think they used the exact same song in Diablo 2, and man, that was way more intense than I remembered it being, despite the fact that that song was drilled into my head so much, because I played a lot of the first two Diablo games. And I mean, you know, that's one of the main tracks you hear in the first game, because the first game takes place entirely within Tristram. So yeah. Anyway, so this is going to be a bit of an impromptu stream because I've been playing a lot of 7 Days to Die lately, and, you know, before I get working on other stuff I plan on doing today, I'm like, you know what, screw it, I'm probably going to play a couple of hours of that anyway, so let's stream it, because why not? Before I do, however, considering I was just playing the Tristram theme, it probably wouldn't be too bad for me to talk about BlizzCon, because BlizzCon happened yesterday. Now, most of the games that Blizzard does nowadays, I don't really... I mean, I played a lot of WoW back in the day, but I really don't care anymore. Like, multiplayer games like that just really don't pique my interest anymore. I used to play WoW like it was a single-player game anyway, because I'm a loner, apparently, who has no friends. So there's that. But, Diablo 4, I've been liking everything I've seen about Diablo 4 so far, and they released a trailer for the Rogue, because the Rogue is going to be a playable class again. Now, in Diablo 1 and in Diablo 2, they were NPCs in Diablo 2, not, like in the first game where they were a playable class. The Rogues were kind of like a tribe or something, I think, whereas the Rogue in the trailer they showed seems to be a, independent operator, shall we say. She's more of the traditional type of rogue wherein she's like a thief and an assassin and that kind of thing. So there's that. But, I'm certainly getting a lot of vibes from the first two games. From it, I don't know how it's going to go story-wise, because I did like Diablo 3, I didn't have the issues with it a lot of people did. But I feel like... maybe this was just my perspective, I feel like you felt like you were really overpowered in Diablo 3, and I mean, you basically become demigods throughout the course of that game. So I don't know if they're going to carry on with that trend, or if they're going to make it more grounded, like the first two games were. As grounded as a game that involves a war between heaven and hell, and they both hate Earthlings can be, I guess. But the thing I'm more excited for is the fact that they have officially announced and shown footage of the remake of Diablo 2. And that looks really interesting because I played the shit out of that game when that first came out, and of all the games in the series, that's the one that's my most favorite. So I'm looking forward to how that's going to turn out. I completely forgot that they remade or remastered Warcraft 3 a while ago, and apparently that did not go very well, so people are kind of skeptical about how well this is going to go. But Activision recently acquired a studio called Vicarious Visions, I think is what they're called, and they seem to be the ones who are going to be handling the heavy lifting for Diablo 2. And they have a fairly good track record from what I've seen. I don't know, I'm not terribly familiar with the studio. But, see, my opinion is, and from what little I saw of the gameplay video they released, because the trailer for Diablo 2 Resurrected is only like 2 minutes long, or something like that. And from what little I saw, it seems like they've just slapped a new coat of paint on it and optimized it for new systems. And for Diablo 2, that's really all you need to do. Like, from what I remember, Diablo 2 played perfectly fine. Like, you don't need to change the gameplay of it at all. Maybe you can add in a couple of new tweaks to optimize things a little bit better, but it doesn't need an overhaul. All you need to do is just make it so that it runs nice on modern systems, and then leave everything else alone. To me, that would be the way to do it, but, I mean, you know, I'm not a video game developer, so I wouldn't know. I just played a shitload of Diablo 2 when I was a kid. So yeah, to me, that would be the thing. Oh, the other thing they announced that is out now is they've released a arcade collection, apparently, of 3 games. Rock and Roll Racing, Lost Vikings, and Blackthorn, and those are 3 games that I did play a lot when I was a kid. As a matter of fact, I think... Hold on one second, I need to go check something. Oh, speaking of those games... See, I thought I had a copy of Blackthorn. I do not. I do, however, have a copy of Lost Vikings for the SNES. So, you know. Oh, wait, no, because and I paid $20 for it because the sticker is still on it. How about that? Yeah, because the copy of Blackthorn, we used to rent Blackthorn a lot, I think, and I played an emulator of it a bunch. But we played we owned the Game Boy Advance re-release of Blackthorn, is what it was, and that's what I played a lot of in a certain period of time. But anyway, so yeah, Blackthorn, Lost Vikings, and Rock and Roll Racing are all now released on every console from what I could see. And they've kind of got like multiple versions. They got an arcade version, they've got a console version, and they have an updated, optimized version for these games. I don't know what that entails. I don't know if I'm going to get it. We'll see. I did really love Blackthorn, though. I streamed Blackthorn. I streamed Blackthorn for Retro Sunday, like, 3 years ago now, I think it was. It was at least 3 years ago. Hello, Baked. Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you're having a lovely day. Kapow, yes. There's going to be a lot of Kapow, because I am going to be playing as a character now in a moment who just punches zombies to death, so, you know, that's fun. But yeah, no, so that was the BlizzCon stuff, BlizzCon announcement stuff yesterday. And the other funny thing about BlizzCon is, this is something I've only seen a little bit of news about, but apparently they had Metallica play live at the end of it, or something like that. Well, as live as anything can be these days. And this was something that was broadcasted here on Twitch. But when they got to a specific song, I think it was from For Whom the Bell Tolls, off of Ride the Lightning or something, I think. They muted the audio and played kind of like a 90s video game synth track over the top of it, because I think they would have had to put a DMCA strike against their own stream if they had played that song due to copyright reasons. And that's hilarious for a couple of reasons. That's hilarious because, one, Twitch would have had to take down their own video because they were broadcasting BlizzCon. And two, Metallica's part of the reason why that's happening. Because if you remember, going back in our internet history, back when Napster was a thing, Metallica was one of the first bands that really was gung-ho about, you know, actual legal litigation against companies and people who were distributing digital files of music. That was a big thing back then. I remember that when I was in high school, that Metallica, being the rebel metal band from back in the late 80s and early 90s, are now the curmudgeonly fathers who don't want you to have things, basically. And, well, I mean, not to get into the whole sticky business of that, I suppose, I kind of get where they're coming from, but at the same time, they're not an indie band anymore. Metallica probably makes money hand over fist. But anyway, I just find it comical that that's a thing that happened. And I think it was only that one song. I think the rest of it was fine, but for whatever reason, For Whom the Bell Tolls, they were not able to play. At least over a video, more or less. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know how much time I'm going to be streaming. I was going to be playing 7 Days to Die. For Whom the Stream Mutes. Yes! That's good. That's good, Baked. I want you to add that to the quote list. Add that to the quote list right now. That's too good to get lost in the shuffle. For Whom the Stream Mutes. For whom the stream mutes, the VOD marches on. Oh god. Good stuff. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm gonna play some 7 Days to Die. I've been playing a lot of it lately, so I don't know, I'm probably just gonna play a couple hours of it. Excellent. Thank you, Baked. I'm gonna play a couple hours of it, just probably get through a couple of in-game days, and, yeah. Yeah, that's a thing that I'm gonna do. I don't know, I'm just starting to ramble now. I've been having these moments where I kind of blank out. So instead I'm going to fill my maw with this cookie. Good stuff. Because apparently... Here, let's see if I can... Let me break off a little piece and see if I can shove it through the webcam for you. There. Take it. Reach out and grab the cookie. Reach into the screen and take this. Nom nom nom. Man, they're chewy. Yeah, because I played a pile of this yesterday, and then I thought to myself, oh god, I haven't done anything today. So rather than do, you know, actual housework, like maybe do the dishes or tidy up the living room or something like that, I said to myself, fuck it, let's just make cookies. And then I made cookies. I was like, hey, maybe I'll make some bread. And then I made bread. The bread's technically not finished yet. Because, me being me, I had the dough made, and I had it rising for a couple hours, and it looked like it was ready to go into the oven, and then I realized I didn't have any bread pans. So I'm getting bread pans later today, and then I can make it. So I've just got I got the dough chilling in the fridge. Like, literally chilling, and figuratively chilling in the fridge. So I'll probably take pictures of that if it comes out okay afterwards, and, like, chronicle how well the bread turned out afterwards. In Twitter and the Discord, probably. Yes, I called this map Zombie Fistiana. You know, if I had to pick, I'd say I'm a chewy cookie man. I like a good chewy cookie. That being said, I'm not going to turn down a crunchy cookie. Because as I've said several times on stream, because I found this comment hilarious, as one of my nephews once said, my favorite dessert is dessert. Buddy, he's not wrong, because I'll eat damn near anything. Does it have sugar? Does it have chocolate? Is it a Jell-O of some kind? So yeah, anyway, we've got ourselves a Horde Night coming up. As you can see, I've already gone 14 days in. This is a different game. This is not the one I was streaming back during Halloween. Because I thought to myself, I really like 7 Days to Die, but I want more punching. I want to punch zombies to death, and that's what I started doing. The other thing I'm doing is I'm trying not to overextend myself too much, so I'm focusing on staying within this general area for now. And once I get more far-ranging vehicles, then I'll branch out and go to other places. And probably set up deliberate, like, safe houses outside of my main place. Which is what this is. This is going to be a defensive tower where I hole up if I'm over here during a Horde Night or something. Or this is where I'm going to end up putting my, like, supplies and stuff. Use this as like a forward operating base or something when I'm raiding this area. And it's right next to a store, so... This over here is where I defended during the first Horde Night. I just put together a slapdash kind of defensive position around this shed. As you can see, the zombies tore the shit out of it, but I survived. And this is where I'm storing most of my guns. I haven't bothered using firearms all that much. I think I might start taking a shotgun around with me in case anything real scary comes along and tries to kill me while I'm exploring, but other than that... Now let's put some of this stuff away. Oh, I'm gonna probably want that meat. Yeah, I'm gonna put away a bunch of stuff for the moment, and I'm gonna head back to my main base just so I can show that to you before, you know, shit starts getting real. It's pretty nearby where I spawned. Where's my bike? Oh yeah, I left it over there. Yeah, pretty nearby where I spawned, there was this little trailer. Let's eat this chili. Nom. And the trailer was on a relatively flat, decent piece of ground that was between this area and this other town. So I decided I was going to first set up shop in that trailer, and then I was like, well, why don't I just fortify the trailer? Sorry, I had to finish off that cookie. And then when I said fortify, that apparently turned into a literal fort. I know there's probably more efficient ways to set up defensive positions, but this is what I'm doing. So, like, I got 2-block width between the wall, and then I'm gonna build a 2-wide, 3-deep trench and fill that with traps. I'll probably put ramps on the end of it so that the zombies can walk back up, so that they don't have to tear through the walls or anything. It's going to remain a wooden fort for now, but eventually I'll upgrade it to concrete and stuff. Yeah, I got a couple of things in here. Yeah, they can stand there, I can bring them over. Well, actually, no. Let's take all that and bring it in. That's just a little concrete area, because I'm probably going to put a rolling door. I'm going to need to try to make it so that it's, maybe I'll build a ramp. Because I don't like how this is like that. It's difficult to get the bike through. Larger vehicles probably wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, here's my fort. Probably a 2-thick wall, turrets on the corners and next to the door. This is the trailer. I'm probably going to build a central tower in here somewhere. Oh, there's a zombie. And the reason why I've got wooden bars is so I can do this. Because you can shoot through the bars. I'm gonna have to go over there and grab that arrow afterwards. Shouldn't have put away the wood. There's some baked potatoes still left in there. Oh well, whatever. It came basically with a little garden area right away. So I've just been planting stuff here. Doesn't look like the rest of this is ready. I think the aloe is though, yeah. I'm probably going to put a little pond over here so I can have a ready-made water supply. Another reason why I set up shop here is because it came with a workbench. And you can't build a workbench right away, so that was nice. But this place isn't ready to fend off hordes yet, so I'm going to have to still try to survive over that way. What do I have that I can take with me? Oh, let's take this so I can make some bacon and eggs over at the other place. What have I got in terms of water? Got 4 bits of boiled water on me. I don't have any here. Let's take half stack of murky, and I can prepare that over yonder. I'm getting to a point where food is starting to become a bit of a problem, but it's not that bad. I got a Santa hat. A bit out of season. Let's put away the dye and the mods. Eventually I'm going to set up a storage area over here too, so I've got, you know. Let's take that. Do I need a repair kit? Nah, not right now. Yeah, set up a proper storage area over here so I can organize my items a bit better. Because if I'm honest, that's part of the reason why I wanted to start a new game, because everything was getting such a mess in my other world. I had stuff spread over 3 or 4 different main bases, and I just had equipment everywhere. To the point I didn't know what I had anymore. Which is why I'm going to try not to spread myself too thin this time around. So like, I'm going to build this fortified tower over here, and I've got my main base that I'm slowly working on over yonder. And from those two, I can raid that area over there and the town over there. I've already started systematically clearing things out on this street. There was a high school there that was interesting to try to go through. There's an elementary school further down the way, so that'll be something I'd check into next, probably. But anyway, let's see if we can get this place more or less ready to go before the hordes come. Probably not. I'm probably gonna have to, you know, go over there and try to keep things going. I was trying to get a corner piece to go in there, but I don't think it'll fit right. Yeah, because that won't, yeah, because I want to put a gun turret on it later, I think, if I can. Or maybe the gun turrets would be better off down here. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother filling in the corners. Yeah, I think the plan is I'm going to have just a single path going directly to this ladder. I'm just going to fill out the interior of the underneath of the tower with spike traps and shit. And then this will be the main floor where I defend the tower, because then I can shoot down on anything that's milling below here. The second floor is going to be storage and crafting, and I think I might make a roof, and on top of the roof I'll put a small garden, just so I've got some crops and stuff growing over here too. Although honestly, it mightn't hurt to make another smaller tower nearby that I've just got as an elevated farm. Alternatively, I can claim that house over there, because that house has a bunch of farm plots on it. But anyway, for now. Actually, wait. Nah, maybe we won't get too fancy with it. I'll get fancy with the top, but for now, let's just stick with simple wall. Because, I mean, even if I did it like a half block or something like that, I wouldn't be able to put anything over next to it anyway. Although I would personally be able to get closer to... Yeah, okay, you know what? Let's take these out. It might be better to make it a half block. Because if I put a window next to it, then I'll be able to shoot at something easier if I can see stuff coming from further away. Real glad I laid those down. Yeah, I figure I'll go through a couple of days. I'll, just start working on this stuff here and survive the Horde night. And then after that I'll go exploring, or maybe I'll do a quest or something, I'm not sure. Oh! Hello, friends! I've been too active over this way, they're starting to... Because that's the other thing I forgot about this game. Zombies will just start appearing if you've been working too much in one spot. Ah, the hell with it. Let's take the fight to them. Hey, don't break up my... Don't break up my wall, damn. I'm not even up there. Shotgun. Oh crap, it's not loaded. There. That was stupid. Punch! Just punching heads off zombies. Now, did he damage that an appreciable amount? Yeah, a little bit. I don't have the cobblestone needed to fix it. Yeah, because I put all that crap away, didn't I? Let's make some cobblestone. Alright. I think I've got more over there. Yeah, let's go over there. I've got a particular mod on my boots that means I don't get terribly damaged by fall. Like, damage by fall, you heard me, fall damage! You know, that thing that's in a pile of video games. Yeah, so that helps. Like, relatively small heights I can jump down without any fear of getting myself hurt, which is handy. Let's see. Yeah, there we go, there's some cobblestone. Not a lot, though. Clay. I don't have any stone put away in there, do I? No, I don't have a lot of stone, period. Meaning I'm going to need to mine some more. Or pick them up from the ground. Yeah, that tower's not going to be ready by the time the horde shows up. Meaning I'm going to have to defend myself over by my craptastic shed. One thing I should do is make some more food, though. I'm starting to run low. One second there, I need to respond to a message. The place I thought I could get a bread pan does not have any bread pans, so after I'm done streaming, I'm going to have to go see if I can find one. Elsewise, there will be no bread for me. Well, I mean, I could probably just shape the loaf and bake it. But I want some traditional 3-bun bread, damn it. Some old school Newfoundland shit. Homemade bread is a really big part of our culture, in case you weren't aware. What am I doing? Oh yes, I want to take this and this because, and that, because I'm gonna make, I'm gonna lay the campfire over there. I don't know precisely where I want it to go, but I'll lay it down for now, in just a general area. You want to start making homemade bread? Now see, here's the thing, and maybe this is just me being overly confident, because for whatever reason, I do have a knack for baking things. I'm assuming I must have inherited it from my mother, because she can make damn near whatever. Like, you know, she's, you know what I mean, she's been baking for years. But a lot of people keep saying that they're intimidated by baking because, you know, you gotta be so exact and stuff like that with it. And the funny thing is, you kinda don't, not really. Like, sure, you've got to have the right ratio of ingredients, but unless you're trying to follow a recipe perfectly to the letter, you don't really need to be that exact with it. Like, for example, I'm just gonna pause here for a minute so I can talk about bread making. Like, say if you're just making just a regular loaf of white bread. I made some yesterday. I used a recipe in one of the books I have. For whatever reason, they called for using an egg yolk and a full egg, which I don't really know why, so I didn't even bother that. I just put in some extra water, because all the recipe was flour, yeast, sugar, salt, and warm water. And that's it. That's all it was. And you didn't even need to let the yeast kind of, like, do its thing in a thing of warm water first. That's one way you can do it. But this particular recipe said to mix all the stuff, like the sugar and the salt and the yeast and the flour all together first, and then put the other stuff in on top of it, the water. And then it's like, sure, you can measure it out exactly and try to get it right, but after you make enough stuff like this, you kind of get a feel of how the dough is supposed to feel. So, like, you're mixing it in. The dough's not really coming together that well. That means you need to add in some more water. Oh, it's kind of mucky and sticky now. Well, you probably put in too much water. Just add tiny bits of flour until it gets to the consistency you want, you know? I don't know, it's just, for whatever reason, I've always found it relatively easy to bring something like that together. Like, making homemade bread is not as difficult as you'd think. Now, there's certain bread recipes that are kind of hard to pull off. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, a good one is soda bread. I've got a recipe for soda bread over there, and it takes, from the time you start making it, as long as you're efficient about it, from the time you start making it to the time it's done, I think only takes 2 hours. 2.5 hours tops, because where you're using baking soda instead of yeast, you don't really need to wait for it to rise. It'll rise in the oven because of the baking soda. Well, I mean, it all rises in the oven. I think you need to let it sit for like half hour after you muck it together, and then you can, like, form it into a loaf and put it in the oven, and it rises the rest of the way as it's baking. Yeah, see, pizza dough, same thing, you know. So if you can make homemade pizza dough, you can make a loaf of bread, because it's all the same thing. And then, of course, you can follow different recipes, or you can maybe, like, spice it up a little bit on your own. Like, say if you wanted to make kind of a seed loaf or something like that, then you just get some, like, I got a bag of flax seeds out there. I could have just mixed that in with the flour, and bam, just made a loaf that had, you know, if you want amazing pizza dough, instead of using water, use root beer flavored beer. Interesting. I might have to try something like that at some point. See, what we do, and, like, we use partially pre-made dough usually, like the little dough packets you get, but you still gotta add water and actually mix it together. But, because it's just like a flour powder kind of thing. What we'll do sometimes is we'll actually add spice to it. So, for example, we often add turmeric to the... Is it turmeric? Yeah, turmeric's the yellow stuff. We'll add turmeric to the flour as we're making the dough, and then it adds, like, not an overpowering, but just like a little bit of extra flavor in the dough. So that's another thing you can do. Just toss in, like, an extra spice or something like that. Like, baking isn't really that difficult. Not really. It's time-consuming. And you gotta have the ingredients on hand, but for, like, a simple loaf of bread, you don't need much. As long as you got a bag of flour and a bit of yeast, you should have everything else you need. Because everybody's got salt and sugar, I presume. Or, you know, substitutes thereof. And then there's cookies. Cookies are easy as hell to make. I've got another recipe book over there that has like 100 cookie recipes in it, but they all use the same base recipe that they have at the beginning for the basic dough, and then you just add stuff on top of it. And that's exactly it, Baked. Baking is easy. Baked. For whatever reason, I now... It's like, oh yeah, your name is Baked, and we're talking about baking. Anyway. That's exactly it. Baking is an easy thing to learn, and it's hard to master. Because there's people who can do amazing, crazy shit. But the simplest of simple stuff, you know, it's not that hard to do yourself. Yeah, let's use a half block, not a plate. Half block will do. I think I might save that for like a corner or something. But yeah, you know, for example, my mother and both of my grandmothers. Oh shit. Made a mistake! Like, watching them bake is amazing. Well, I mean, one of my grandmothers has now sadly passed on for quite some time, and my other one, she doesn't really make much anymore, but I mean, she's 97, so, you know. I think we can give her a pass that she doesn't bake as much as she used to. But my mother, it's nothing for my mother to mix up a, It's nothing for my mother to mix up, like, a pile of bread. Like, when she makes bread, she often makes at least a dozen loaves at a time. Because what she'll do, because my family is very prolific when it comes to eating homemade bread. Because we're a fairly big family and we all love it. We all grew up on it. So she'll make at least 12 loaves, usually, when she makes a pile of bread. And she'll leave, like, 2 or 3 loaves out, and then she freezes the rest. Because that's the other funny thing. As long as you have it sealed up nice enough, if you take a loaf of bread and you put it in the freezer just after it's cooled down, like fresh bread, just after it's cooled down enough, and you put it in the freezer, you can keep it for quite some time as long as the frost doesn't get in on it. Because when you take it out and you thaw it out, it's almost like it was just freshly baked. So. But yes, my grandmother is 97. That's on my mother's side of the family. They're an incredibly long-lived bunch. Now, my parents are actually a bit older than the parents of most of my peers, because I'm the youngest of 4, and we were spread out quite a bit. So, for example, my father is exactly 40 years and 1 month. And 1 day. Wait, no, not 1 day. No, his birthday is the 19th. Yeah, my father is exactly 40 years and 1 month older than I am. And both of their families were the same way, because, I mean, I think my father's parents had 7 or 8 kids? It's killing me that I can't remember specifically, but yeah. And same thing for my mother's family. There's a lot of us, is what I'm saying. I need more rocks while I do it on my bike. Oh shit, actually I should start cooking. The bad times are going to happen soon, so I'm gonna have to have some food prepared. Oh, what? Oh, there. Slap that there for now. That might not be its permanent home, but it's where it'll be for now. Alright, let's make some bacon and eggs, because that's pretty good. Oh, there's the wood. Of course bacon and eggs are pretty good. I can only make one, though. Make some bacon and eggs. What else? Let's make some grilled meat. Just make 5 for now. And water. I'm going to want some boiled water. Let's boil the works of that. Yeah, slap one more piece of wood in there. Oh, I've got some stuff I can sell to the trader. Let's go over and do that. Come back later. Yeah, so when you start getting into the real fancy shit, that baking can be pretty difficult. Like, either fancy shit or large quantities of just normal stuff. Like, my mother and her, like, dozen loaves of bread. Because I wouldn't mind trying to make baked Alaska sometime, but that seems really difficult to pull off. I mean, that's nowhere near the same thing as making bread, but... no, I want to keep that flashlight. Can I sell you these pine seeds, my good man? What do you have on you, anyway? I think I might want... No, I think I've already checked this particular day of inventory, and he doesn't really have anything I want. Maybe I'll buy those bacon and eggs, though. Yeah, screw it, let's do it. I'm drowning in feathers, but, eggs are surprisingly hard to come by for some reason.
Y'all come back now.
Because bacon and eggs are probably one of the better types of food you can get in this game. Because it gives you a fairly decent boost, and the ingredients are relatively simple. But from personal experience, I find it real hard to find eggs. Which is strange, but there we are. Well, bacon and eggs are also some of the best things you can eat in real life, let's be honest. I kinda really want bacon now, come to think of it. I do have some, maybe that's what I'll have for supper. Have some with some of that fresh bread I'm going to make. Okay, let's make some more cobblestone. I mean, fuck it, I'm going to use that much anyway, so let's make that much. In case you forgot, you just kind of spring up whenever you, get on the bike. I'm gonna want to cut down some more trees, too. I'm gonna need some more wood if I want to make some more defenses. Yeah, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna get some bread pans, though. I think the grocery store down over the hill might sell pans and stuff, too, so I'm gonna have to check that out. Again, that'll be after I'm done streaming. No, I'm going to go do it right now. Oh, there was a, told myself I was going to go back and check it. Oh, there it is. Hooray, an egg! I would indeed like to have this egg in these trying times. Let's go check to see how the grub is. The grub should be finished. Yeah, this is definitely not going to be ready by the time the horde comes by. They're going to be here in like 4 hours. Alright, let me take all my foods. No, they didn't all finish, but that's fine. And let's eat another one of these. Actually, no, let's have some of the grilled meat. Nom 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 nom. And some of the water. Nom 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 nom. Wait, no, flagstone. That's what I'm looking for. Oh wait, no, I'm looking in there. I was wondering, why can't I build them? Wait, can I just make cornbread without that? Huh. Yeah, let's make that many. Speaking of making bread, apparently I can make pumpkin bread in this game, but I haven't found any pumpkins yet. Quite the nuisance, that. Alright, so I'm thinking I might get some wood railings here too, so that way I can kind of look out over. And, you know, fire at anything in the distance. This wouldn't be the main floor where I defend anyway. That'll be the one down below. Because that way I'll also be protected by anything that happens to swoop in from above, like the goddamn vultures. I hate the vultures in this game. Alright, so yeah, I think I'll just put you there, and you there. The corners will just be solid blocks. Well, that's ominous. That's the indication that bad times are coming. Yeah, I think that's enough work on this for the moment. Let's go over and actually start working on shoring up the defenses of the shed over there. That's where I'm going to have to spend this particular night. Let's just make a punt load of wooden spikes and surround the place again. Once I survive this night, perhaps I'll go do a quest or raid a place. Oh, I am carrying way too much shit. Suppose I should have known that. Whoop! Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to be traveling too far abroad until I can make either a motorcycle or a truck. The store was actually selling a truck, but it was 60,000 gold or tokens or whatever the hell the currency is in this game. So I was like, no, I don't think I can afford that just yet. Yes, I hear you. I hear you, ominous thunder. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. Probably make as many of them as I can. It's not like it's hard to get more wood. Dirty jokes. See, originally my plan was I was going to fortify this and turn this into the permanent thing over here. But, I figured it was probably better to build my own thing. But this is pretty good for a temporary solution. Gotta go get some more of that not so hard to get wood. Okay, they didn't really seem to come in from this way. I'll shore up the defenses on this side anyway, but... Oh, they're still going, aren't they? Yeah, see, the plan is once I actually get closer to finishing the actual main fort over there, the one I showed you earlier, I'm probably going to dig that trench and fill it up with these spikes, and what I might do is I might line the entire outer wall with barbed wire. For those ones that manage to get through. Because some zombies are climbers. Let's get a little bit more wood. I've got a couple hours yet before the fun begins. Quote-unquote fun. Yeah, I don't know how much I'm going to be streaming 7 Days to Die in the future. I know I streamed a lot of it during Halloween, but like... It's going to be a very disjointed stream because I'm probably going to be playing a lot of this off camera anyway. But I just kind of enjoy this. I don't have the necessary resources to craft this. What are you talking about? Oh. Because again, the reason why I started diving back into this game is because I was really tempted to buy Valheim. And I was like, but I've already got a game that's kind of like that. But in reality, it's nothing like it, but it's sort of like it. And lo and behold, I end up getting obsessed with this again. Like, I feel like I can probably hold off on Valheim unless I know a bunch of people who end up getting it, because I feel like that might be a game that I'd sooner play with others. Now, this game is pretty fun with other people too, but it's also one that's, like, perfectly fine as a single-player game. But especially from what I've seen of Valheim so far, it looks like it's a game that really benefits from having, like a larger party, I guess is the best way to put it. This may be overkill, but we'll see. Anyway, I better start getting ready to go up there because shit's gonna hit the fan pretty soon. Alright, let's pick up the bike. Don't want to leave that down here. Oh, everything's getting red and spooky. Alright, maybe I'll put some on the wall there so they don't hop over it. There we go. Okay, that's as well defended as I'm gonna get. Alright, let's put away most of my unnecessary stuff and get my guns out. Let's put away you. You. This box is starting to get pretty full up, though, is the problem. Oh, I got some antibiotics, that's good. We're gonna need them. I feel like only one robotic sledge is really all that pertinent right now. I'll slap that down here, right in front of the ladder. That way they'll have a hard time coming up. There. That way it can push them back if they try to come up the ladder. Alright, I'm gonna need my... Well, I'll take the blunderbuss, and that. The handgun's probably the weapon's gonna do most of the heavy lifting in this scenario. Okay, let's full up again. Ooh, actually the magazine extender mod can probably go on the handgun. Yeah, there we go. Boom! Alright, handgun, bow, shotgun, blunderbuss, blunderbuss ammunition, shotgun ammunition, and I think that is as good as we're gonna get. I'll put that food away. Some of it anyway. Alright, my inventory is a mess, but I think I'm prepared. Old-timey. See, I'd check out that house down there after this is done, but I don't really have a lot of storage space over here just yet. Of course, I'm running out of storage space over in the main base, too. I don't know. We'll see what I do. Probably good for another hour, maybe hour and a half of this before I stop playing and go on the hunt for a bread pan. Have at ye, ye undead knaves! I've got this little place in here in case they, you know, actually get inside. And here we go. Hey, you appeared on nowhere, didn't you? Sounds like there's a zombie dog down there. That's good. The more zombie dogs I kill, the more rotten meat I get. If the corpse doesn't despawn after a while. That's right. Oh wait! He got through! Okay, the only real danger is them getting past that and getting up the stairs, so I should focus over here. Lady, why are you so tough? I was hoping the spread would have worked to my favor just then. Oh, crap! Down with you! excuse me while I'm a terrible shot. Oh shit. Yeah, they mostly seem to be coming from this direction anyway. Yeah, the shotgun's probably not great for this particular scenario. I'll save it for if they start coming up the ladder. You know, like her. Hello. Goodbye. See, the funny thing is I've kind of chickened out and made this not as difficult as it could be. Because I only have it set so that they move slightly faster than normal sometimes during Horde nights. As opposed to a full-on sprint that they can do in reality. Okay, looks like they're starting to come from other areas now. They haven't been this whole time. Meaning we probably got a zombie mosh pit going on inside the place. That's alright, as long as they don't tear down enough of the structure that it collapses, I'm fine. Oh, ha! Hello, lady. Goodbye, lady. Oh, shit. Is he dead? Oh, they're coming in behind the sledge. Okay, so this defense isn't perfect, but it's good. It's good. The defensive strategy has a few kinks that needs to be worked out, that's all. Oh! That didn't work. Might have done more damage to the wall than the zombie just then. Why can't we be friends? I would like to live in peace with you, horrid abominations. Instead, you're going to live in pieces. Well, the sky's not doing the scary thing anymore, which means we're almost done. Correction, the sky's still doing the scary thing. Oh boy, loot! Oh crap. No. No! Of course, rather than use the gun, I can just play Whack-A-Zombie. Yeah, I should probably use the gun. Oh shit. They're getting past the defenses a lot easier now. Frick off! They're just climbing over each other now. Here I was foolish enough to believe this was over. Okay, I don't think I'm in much danger of them destroying enough of this place that it collapses, or at least I hope to God I'm not. Power up! No! Some interesting physics-defying logic going on here. These assholes don't realize is that I learned from Obi-Wan Kenobi. I've got the high ground, they cannot win. You know, because that's an old joke that hasn't been done to death. Yo, we done? Can we frig off with the assault? I don't think we've got any more waves coming in, so at least there's that. There must just be some left in the, place. A lot of dogs, apparently. They're tearing the shit out of the interior. The dogs are just killing themselves on the spikes. Oh, I think we're done. To the victor! The spoils! How's my turret doing anyway? Destroyed. That's alright. It did its job. And you fellas are gonna help me stir the garden! How much worse does this place look now after that? Yeah, they only tore up the interior a little bit more, by the looks of it. It's fine. Let's see. I think I spotted a... yeah, there's a loot bag over here? No? Huh. I thought I saw a loot bag in the distance from the rooftop. Like, one I killed over there somewhere dropped something. Oh, the majority of them are dropped here. And more bullets. Steel. Ah, more antibiotics. Yeah, the stone axes. Well, I'll take the stone axe and scrap it. gonna take that and sell it. Got any other goodie bags kicking around? Let's head topside and take a gander. Scan the horizon. Take a look. Oh, there's one up here. Forgot about that. Nicole's treasure map? That's a new thing. I haven't seen anything about treasure maps yet. Treasure maps. Treasure maps can lead you to really great loot. If you read and accept a treasure quest, the map compass and the map... Excuse me, I can't speak. If you read and accept a treasure quest, the map and compass will be marked with a treasure icon. Follow this icon, and when you get close, it will flash red. Make sure you are digging in the area when the compass icon is flashing red. The treasure is usually buried 2 to 3 meters underground. Invest in the treasure hunter perk to make treasure easier to find. Of course, that does remind me that I do have a, skill point. I've got 2 skill points. So let's do that. And I think I was building up to make it so that I can go more punchy punch. Alright, so I can make some better iron knuckles for myself, which I will probably do when I head back to main base. Okay, I think what I thought was a loot bag was actually just a nest, which I've already explored. Ha! Screw you, zombies. Well, you know, let's head back to main base. Offload some of this stuff. And then I might actually go searching for that treasure. Oh, wait, before I do that, let's drop off most of my guns. I'm gonna need them over here for now. Of course, this inventory is pretty full. Alright, let's take these 2 things. What else? We'll put away the bullets, the blunderbuss ammo. See, I'm falling into the trap again of having a stupidly convoluted and confusing inventory. I'm trying to avoid this. The crossbow parts back with me too. Yeah, the blunderbuss, I'll put that away. Oh, we're good, I can keep everything else. Alright. To home! Put away some of this crap, and we will go on a treasure hunt. Oh yeah, I really need to get that ugly green box out from there. Because the safe territory is now pretty well defined by the wall I've built. So yeah, let's deactivate that. Alley-oop. I am king of all I survey! Can I make? No. I thought I could make steel knuckles, but I cannot. Alright, so this is my generalized medicine and food cabinet, so let's put this crap in here. Again, I'm running out of room in here too, so really need to build an actual storage area. Also gotta start taking beer with me, because it does really boost my hand-to-hand skill. But it takes up an extra precious inventory space is the problem. Alright, we'll put the sledge in there. Probably put these quests in there too, I need to start doing those. Bow parts. That armor. Oh, I still got the handgun on me. Well, I'll put that there for now. Gotta remember to come back and bring it back, though. Steel in there. Leather. Cobblestone. Oh, the lead. Stone. Candlestick. I should probably keep my weapons close to the front of the toolbar. See, part of the reason why my inventory is always so fucking in this game is because I take every useful and applicable tool that I can have with me everywhere I go, which is probably not a great idea. I'll put away my money too. And I'll keep the flashlight. Alright, the rest of this can come with me. Alright, let's make myself a new set of knuckles first. Well, I don't know if I've got enough stuff to make myself a new set of knuckles. That's a bear! Maybe if I'm quiet, it'll leave me alone. I feel like it's not going to leave me alone. It's not leaving me alone. Although I think it's stuck. Wow, this is working a lot better than I thought it would. It's not even trying to destroy the wall. Oh, there it goes. Kind of feel bad for this. See if I can pull it out of its misery faster. That's cool. It's go over there and harvest that. I almost feel like I should put another entrance to this fort on the other side here too, but I don't know. I feel like that'd be another security risk. Hello Rolls, welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you're having a lovely day. That's good enough for the moment. I feel kind of bad for slaughtering that bear just now. It didn't really have much of a chance. Oh wait, no, that shouldn't go in there. Here. Oh yeah, testosterone extract. I forgot that's the thing you got from bears. Bears give you the roids. Oh, you literally just got home from visiting your grandpa for the first time in about a year? Oh, well that's good then. I'm glad you managed to do that. I know that's very difficult for people these days. I mean, I haven't seen my own grandmother in about a year, come to think of it. And considering we're currently dealing with another outbreak, probably not for a while yet. Unfortunate, but there we are. Mechanical parts, leather, and duct tape. Gotcha. I need more duct tape. Which means I need to make some more glue, and if I'm making some more glue, I need some bones and murky water. Oh, well that's good then. Alright. I'm glad he got vaccinated. Oh, I need some fuel. I think we're still having a bit of a shortage of vaccines around here, but I think they've had another round recently. But of course, you know, there's just, they're giving it to people who are probably higher risk first, as most people are doing. So like older folks, healthcare workers, I think teachers, or at least some teachers, have gotten around vaccines at this point. Which, again, you know, it all makes sense. Now we wait. Put away you. Still need those. Put away the bones. And the murky water. I like how the recipe for beer in this game requires you to use murky water. So no, you're not getting the clean shit. It's beer, it doesn't matter. Apparently all you need to make duct tape is a bottle of glue and some cloth. Oh shit, I need 4 pieces of duct tape, and I put away the mechanical parts. And I put away the bones too, damn it. And the water! Look at me, not planning ahead. Story of my life. There. And the bones. And the mechanical parts. Alright. I think I might end up moving this into the trailer at some point. Although maybe it would be better for me to put it wherever my storage is going to be, and haven't decided where that's going to be yet. Alright, duct tape and iron knuckles. Slightly better iron knuckles than what I currently have equipped. My iron knuckles with its serrated blade. Alright, so let's scrap that. Alright, you can go in there. Put away our cloth, that, the iron, the mechanical parts. And that'll do— oh wait, the bone. Put away the bone! Don't know why I made that noise, I just felt like it. Do I have any weapon mods in here I can attach to my Nux? Don't think I do. So I'll just slap the serrated blade one on it again, and I'll just have to keep a lookout for something else I can add on to it. Alright. Well, let's find out where the treasure is. A ragged old treasure map I found, with some scribbling on it. To whom it may concern. If you've come to possess this note, then quite possibly I've been eaten by the dead. Follow this map to one of the many valuable treasures I buried to keep safe from Crazy Jake. If you find it, may you make good use of it. Best wishes, Nicole. Ah, shit, that's in the middle of the frozen place. I don't like that spot. It's a fairly dangerous spot. There's bears, there's mountain lions, there are big, scary frozen zombies. Well, if I'm heading back over that way, I'll take that gun and this money with me so I can stow that away over there. Well, let's go see if I can find it. Yeah, I really dislike the snowy biome, mostly because I'm just not dressed for it. But practically every quest I've taken on seems to want me to go over there. I should have checked to see if I could harvest any of my crops while I was over there, but whatever, I'll worry about that later. I'm not too hard up for food at the moment. You know, after killing that bear. Oh, a loot bag that I missed. Huh, what's in there? Ooh. Eh. I don't think that bow's any better than the one I have. Yeah, no. Alright, we'll scrap that. Compound bow is pretty good, but I'd like to make like a hunter's bow myself, because I think that's... It seems like the equipment you make yourself typically is better than the equipment you can buy or find. Which makes sense. Ooh, is there any mods in here that I can use? That probably won't work, but let's take it out just to see. And I know this won't work because it won't, I can't equip it to the knuckles and it needs to be on something that has a shaft. Oh my god, it actually works! How does that work? That doesn't make any sense. Does it not work? Can I only have one on at a time? Okay, I can only put one on at a time. It's either serrated or weighted. Yeah, stick with the serrated one, I guess. Okay, yeah, I did take the pistol. Put that wood away. I take out if I put the pistol in. Yeah, screw it, let's take out the clay soil. I'm gonna end up getting more of that now anyway if I start digging. We ended up getting I'd say, seeing as how you're asking about snow, I think we ended up getting about 20 to 30 centimeters, but then it kind of warmed up and rained a little bit afterwards, so the snow we've got out there is no more or less than what we had before. Because the weather got kinda screwy, is the best way to explain it. Typical Newfoundland. I mean, I just keep that hoodie equipped if not for the fact that it hides my hat, but, you know. Anyway, let's go looking for treasure. Let's look for treasure! I'm assuming your weather has stabilized down there now, Rolls? Oh yeah, it's the first day above freezing that you've had. See what I mean about big zombies? Come over here, you bastard! It's not who's the biggest, it's who can punch the hardest! No more snow, at least in the immediate future. Lucky you! But seriously though, that is good. I'm expecting we're still in for a few more dumpings of it, but that's only to be expected this time of year around here. What are you, ragdoll? Real weird, don't you? That's a mountain lion. That's a giant zombie fighting a mountain lion. I gotta get out of here. It's buried underneath the road? Okay, let's make sure my shotgun is loaded, because if one of those mountain lions comes gunning for me, this is not going to be fun. What can I do with snow as a resource? You know what to do. Turn it into first-rate drinking water over a campfire, of course. Okay. Getting closer to the treasure. Just gotta be careful not to... or do the Missouri thing and make snow ice cream. I mean, that's also not a bad idea. I mean, hell, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it when we had that shitload of snow last year, but we were snowed in and I didn't bother digging out the front door for a while, so we just opened up the front door and bam, there you go, giant mountain of snow. I used to take handfuls of it and put in the kettle so I could make tea. It was just snow, you know, it wasn't like anything pissed in it because it was just compacted next to my front door. And melting it and boiling it just cleaned it up anyway, so... For a while, it was just a free supply of water. You've grown quite fond of lemon-flavored snow? Oh no. Rolls. Didn't they tell you not to eat any of that when you were a child? It's like rule number 1. I like how I just got a diamond of snow, or, dirt. I really don't like this. There's too many dangerous shit. There's too much dangerous shit around for me to be in the bottom of a hole. The circle is tightening, but not enough. No, I didn't mean to... No! That's not how you plant potatoes. Plus, it's already baked. This doesn't look good. Treasure finding mechanic in this game is interesting, but it can also be quite the nuisance and very harrowing. Where the hell is it? Alright, it doesn't look like anything is close enough to drop into the hole on me, but, I made that mistake last time I played this with that bear that dropped on top of my head. Alright, I know it's not over here, so I'm gonna dig myself a ramp up. There we go. This Nicole person buried this treasure deep. Wanted to damn well make sure nobody found it. Okay, it's getting pretty pinpointed now, and it's directly underneath the road, isn't it? I started digging in the wrong damn spot. Wait, is that it in there? No. Thought I saw the corner of a chest. Did I dig too deep? Am I underneath it? The other problem is... Oh, there's a torch over there. Looks like somebody set up shop in there. By somebody, I mean that's just a generated spot the game created where you wanted to indicate a survivor might have been there at some point. There's a lot of places like that. Oh, there it is. Alright. I'm gonna want to make sure I can get out of here toot sweet, because what usually happens is once you loot a container, zombies spawn. I gotta pick the lock too. If both of my lockpicks break, then this was pointless. Yes, and that's why we can't have nice things. Ooh. Okay, no, I think it's just, when you go on a quest for the trader to find a buried stash, zombies spawn when you get the objective. I do like that I have a pile of money now. Let's go drop into the trader's before he closes and see if he has anything good. Before I do, though, I want to swing by this area here, because you need to see... No, I'm not gonna... That's a big, scary kitty. Anyway, that's a strip club. It's called the Booby Trap. That's what I was going to show you, the sign on the front. However, there's a big frightening cat in front of it, so I think we'll pass. New goal in life. Open in real life strip club called the Booby Trap. Oh, that actually reminds me, no joke, there is a store downtown here in St. John's that's called the Booby Trap. They specifically sell bras. That's their specialty. I shit you not, this is a real place. Custom-made ones, I believe. It's like a specific, very laser-focused store. And it's called the Booby Trap. Before I go in and talk to Trader Bob, I believe there might be some stuff in storage back here I can sell. But you wouldn't give to be as witty as the person who came up with that name. I know, right? Because, I mean, the obvious joke would be what this game did, you know. Name a strip club the Booby Trap, but a spot that specializes in selling bras? It's just one of those things that makes too much sense when you think about it. Wait, do I have anything in here I want to sell? Not really, honestly. I thought I did. I, however, am mistaken. I think it's, my storage in the other place. Alright, let's drop in here, see if he's got anything good to sell. If he don't, I think I might still take him up on a quest, not that I'm going to be able to actually do it before he shuts. For the evening.
Well, you're a sight for sore eyes.
Am I really? What do you have today, my good friend? Oh, you've got a bunch of forged steel. Wait, there's something specific I want to...
There's always Shamway up the road you can try looting.
Helmet light mod. I need forged steel for that. I think I've already got 4 back at the place, but let's buy a couple off of him. Because that's a very, very handy thing to have. And I can't make forged steel myself yet. No, you don't have anything there I want. I'm drowning in cooking pots, so I don't need any more of those. Blade traps probably be good to have, but I'm not ready for that yet. He has a gyrocopter chassis. Don't have enough money. Cold resist 6. It's also cold resist 6. Alright. Hate to say this, my friend, but you're not really selling anything I want today. I might get a couple of crossbow parts, bow and crossbow parts, so I can make a new bow for myself. Ooh, there we go. That's what I need. Make myself one of them.
You come back sometime.
Of course, that means I need to buy more steel. How much do I need? 10. Ah, screw it. I'll buy exactly 10 off of them. I've got the money to burn.
Thank you, Survivor. Check back soon. I get new merchandise daily.
Now I'll go for a fetch one.
I have a dilemma, and great. I look forward to seeing you again.
Buddy, every goddamn quest you give me is over there. Why can't it be in the other town for a change? Anyway, I'm not going to do your dirty work for you right now. I like how I just made these knuckles and now I'm going to make another set. I need to increase my punching power. Rather than just destroy a zombie's skull, I need to atomize it. Should put the sweater back in that chest though, I'm gonna need to keep it over here for cold weather purposes. Not for cold weather purposes though, they can probably handle themselves in frigid weather. It's kind of their biology. Need more punchy punch for getting good. Got that right. Yeah, everything else is fine. So yeah, I've got maybe about half an hour left where I'm gonna stream before I have to go on the hunt for a bread pan. Yeah, another half hour I'd say. So I'll probably just spend that time just gathering resources and trying to build and organize over at the main fort. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. The other half of this game. Half of this game is just harrowing exploration and frightening fights with zombie hordes, and then the other half is just building shit. No, I'm making actual bread. Oh yeah, that's right, you weren't here for the earlier conversation about that. I attempted to make a couple of loaves of bread yesterday, and I had the dough all made. It was, you know, it had risen enough for me to put it in the oven, and then I realized I didn't have any goddamn bread pans. I suppose I could have just shaped a loaf and put it in the oven myself, but I don't know. I just want, like, the proper 3-bun bread, so. And of course, at the time that I had the bread ready to go, it was so late I probably couldn't get anywhere to find a bread pan anyway. So now I've just got the dough kind of hanging out in the fridge, ready to go. But then I got fresh bread, so fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Actually, I've got feathers put in the other one. Ah, shit. I thought I had more. Although I might have more in the other storage. Oh well, whatever, I'm not gonna haul ass back and try to buy more bow parts. Forget that. Oh, you live next to a bakery with some of the best sourdough bread you've ever had? That's... I mean, when you live close to a bakery, quite often it's like, you know, why would I bother doing it myself? I need steel knuckle parts to actually build the steel knuckles, and I don't have them, so that was pointless. Well, not pointless. It's alright to have some extra steel anyway. I will make the flashlight mod, though. Yeah, there we go. 5 forged steel, some scrap polymers, duct tape, sewing kit, flashlight. Need to make more duct tape. Okay, so it's 2 of those, and what else? 2 duct tape, 1 sewing kit, 1 flashlight. 1 sewing kit. 1, 2. 1, 2. One, 2. Alright. Yeah, no, I've baked quite a bit in the past, but bread is something I usually don't make a lot of. I've gotten better at it. Oh, I actually need more bone. I thought it was a 1-to-1 thing, but apparently it's not. Oh well. In reality, I need 12. Take out exactly as much material as I need so I don't have to keep running back and forth. Waiting for the glue, waiting for the glue. Gotta tape a light to my head, waiting for the glue. Okay, now. Helmet light mod. I don't even... No, wait, no, I do need the crafting bench to make that. Bam. Alright, we're gonna have to wait a little bit for it. so I think I'm just gonna finish things off with a bit of, I'll put the snowballs in there, a bit of resource gathering and probably trying to plan out where the hell I'm going to put my main storage. Because I was half thinking about digging underneath and making like a little bunker underneath the trailer here, but I don't know how I feel about that. Excuse me while I punch my crops. That's how you harvest things in real life, right? See, I don't know. Yeah, do I want to dig underneath that and put a thing there? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. I'm already going to do a lot of digging, though, digging a trench around the entirety of this area, though, so maybe I'm just going to build a... Yeah, maybe I'll build, like, a storage shed next to the garden here. That might be the best thing to do. And as for the tower, the central tower I'm eventually going to build inside the fort, I might have it coming straight up off the top of the trailer. That might be the thing I do. Plans within plans. Oh, I've already got too much shit on there. I like how I've got the cowboy hat mod, which does nothing except make it look like a cowboy hat, but I can't take that off. Now I have a light. I have any other piece of armor that's got some extra... No. Ooh, you might. Aha, there we go. Bam. Increases my cold resist, which is going to be handy. Well, I mean, I've already had it equipped, it has been handy. How much wood do I even have? I don't think I've got any here. I think I may have left it all over in the other place. Well, shite. I do have frames, though. Alright. Yeah, storage is definitely going to be a priority, because this shit's starting to get messy as hell. Take the time to start building myself a little storage shed. You know what's amazing? Back when I first tried out this game, not even the last time I streamed it, because I think the first time I tried playing this game was probably back in late 2016, early 2017 maybe. I was mortified, terrified of going outside of anywhere that I didn't deem safe, even during the middle of the day. Because I was like, oh god, a horde of zombies is going to rip me apart. But now I don't really care. I'm like, even in the middle of the night, if I've got enough light, I'm fine. Of course, that nearly bit me in the ass, because I went down to a fairly far-flung house to do a quest. And just as I was about to activate the quest marker, I turned around and this horde of zombies somehow snuck up on me. Started working their way up the hill after me. The sneaky devils that they were. Some interesting tree physics. Now, one thing I can proudly say in this game is I have yet to be killed by a falling tree. Because that is something that can happen. Which seems how I was talking about Valheim earlier, that's something that people have been talking about that game a lot for some reason. Like every second comment I've seen about the game, they talk about how they were killed by a falling tree. So I was like, hey, that's something it has in common with this one. Yeah, we'll chop down one more. Should be enough wood to get myself going. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna upgrade that wall to stone, but I think the storage shed is just gonna be... just gonna remain wood. I gotta say, as rough around the edges as this game is, and boy howdy is it ever, I really enjoy it. Like, it's really easy to sink a pile of time into it. And that's mind-boggling, because this is a game that came out in 2013, I think, and it's still in alpha. It's in alpha 19.3, you can see it there in the top right corner. But they keep updating it. Like, the last update for this game was late December, I think. So it really is a passion project, apparently. Now, how do I want to build this, I wonder? I got a wood half frame I could make, although it wouldn't really work all that well if it was a wood half frame. No, let's stick with the regular wood frames. Yeah, let's make like 50. Alright, so I feel like I'd want to build the storage shed probably right next to the fence here. Right next to the, or as close to it as I can. Because I'll have ladders probably going up to each tower. And I'll have a central tower coming off the top of the trailer. Leave this area open for vehicles when I start getting more vehicles. And yeah, so storage will be over here. That might be something I decide against afterwards and just tear the whole fucking thing down. We'll see. Got anything interesting I can do with the corners? Nah. Nah, let's just make it simple. It's just gonna straight up be a box. It'll be efficient. It'll be a box-like building to house all my boxes. Yeah, one more? I don't want it too close to the wall, is the thing. You know what? Maybe we'll go one back. One more back, I should say. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. It's fair enough. Damn it. Oh, maybe I'll make a set of double doors. Yeah, that'd be nice. Iron garage door, I think that's what I need. Forged iron, spring, mechanical parts. It's 3x2. So 2 high, 3 across, I think? No, I think it might be 2 across and 3 up. If that's the case, then I'm gonna want to make this one bigger then. It needs to be even. Tell you what, let's make the door, that way I'll be able to know for certain how wide it is or what it looks like. So I need 20 forged iron, 6 springs, and 12 mechanical parts. Alright, now it's just a matter of getting the iron. Let's turn on my light! Yeah, I'm gonna need more iron. I need to smelt more. Oh wait, no, actually I won't, because I've already got a bunch being made anyway. All the same, I should probably toss some more stuff in there to smelt. Let's see. I haven't smelted any brass in that one yet. Should definitely do that, especially since I got a shitload of it. Right, let's toss some brass in and this iron. The raw iron is needed to make certain things, but I'll leave that be for now. It's gonna run out of juice before long. Let's go get another piece of coal, toss in there. Or a couple. I like how I'm just sparing along these resources. But you gots to. Half expect a horde of ne'er-do-wells are gonna come after me pretty soon because I've got that forge running. It's what they do. It's what they do. I like how I'm referring to the zombies as ne'er-do-wells. Alright, that'll do for now. Iron garage door, 3x2. Oh, I need to make it in the, Perfect. Just let that do its thing. While I'm waiting, I can start working on the wall a bit more. I do love that you gain experience by doing practically everything in this game. I've gained several levels just by building this wall. As you can see down in the bottom right corner how much experience I'm gaining just by doing this. Alright, see, because the plan is, I'm probably going to make the actual, like, lengths of the wall maybe 1 block higher. And then the towers will be either 1 or 2 blocks higher again. It doesn't need to be much higher than that. And then I can put an overhang on the edge because certain zombies are climbers, so I'm not going to want them to, come up and wreck my shit. Probably use wood bars and eventually iron bars for that, like these things. That way I can shoot through them if zombies end up directly underneath me. For some reason I thought the time was up. Apparently not. Eventually when I learn to make gun turrets, or if I find them, because that's something that can happen too, I'll probably put them on little platforms on each of these towers. Then I can hole up in here during Horde nights. It's not at all efficient, I know it's not, because it's more efficient to have a small, heavily fortified area like the tower I'm building for Horde nights, but I gotta have a main operating base that I've got all my shit in, so here we are. Okay, so aside from the area down there by the, crafting shed, I think the rest of the wall is pretty well even. Oh wait, no, that one over there is not done yet either. Fair enough. So I'll have ladders on every turret, I think, well, on every tower, heading up. And I might even have a bridge or something going from the top of the trailer to the walls, too. Just to make it easier to get around. But right now... Okay, no, that's perfect. That's exactly what it needs to be. Does that open in or out, I wonder? Do I want to put it down and risk having to destroy it? I suppose it doesn't really matter if it opens in or out. Now let's see what happens. I can't really tell much difference one way or the other. Now I'm thinking to myself I might have preferred it if it opened in, but, well, too late now. I like how I just keep randomly, it's like, oh, I'm gonna upgrade this one a little bit, and then I'll upgrade this one a little bit. Not sure what I want to do for the floor. Maybe I'll make the floor stone. I mean, by rights I could probably just leave it dirt or make it wood, but, you know, I gotta try to make it halfway fancy. As fancy as I can make anything. We'll use a little snack. I'll go for a little bit longer, maybe get the rough shape of this done, and then that'll be it for today, I think. Not bad for a stream I wasn't even planning on doing today. Be hitting about 2.5 hours. don't know how high I want to make this, I wonder. That was a sentence that didn't even make any sense. Don't know how high I want to make this, I wonder. Uh-huh. And there's some good English on my part. Hell, I'm probably going to gain another level just by building this thing. I've got the materials to make more farm plots too. That's something else I should think about doing. Expand the garden. I feel like corn's probably going to be the most useful crop. Although once I put more skills into the chef skill tree, I'll be able to make some really good food, so I'm going to want a variety of different plants, different vegetables. Because I think you can make a soup or a stew or something. Oh, you need rotting flesh for hobo stew, that's nice. Yeah, I think the vegetable stew is pretty good. I need to get mushrooms for that, though. I don't know how to grow potatoes yet. Your mom always said to eat your vegetables. Now's your chance to make her happy, and guess what? They're good for you! Thanks, game. Important life lesson. Mother always tried to teach you to eat your vegetables, and it took a zombie apocalypse to make it happen. What's wrong with you? You need to reevaluate your life. Well, after like 5 or 6 days of eating questionable canned food, I figured I may as well try to eat anything. Do you know how much cat food I've eaten? What can I put over the door? I don't know, I'm thinking about it too hard, I think. I can make a wooden arrow block. I can always make an outer shell using support beams. That might be a thing I end up doing just to make it look pretty. Who knows? Is there like a sort of curved thing I can make? I mean, that might work. Make it look like an actual barn kind of deal. Yeah. I'm gonna want to go one more with these blocks, though. I'm gonna... because this is gonna be like my main storage shed, so I'm going to need a lot of space. Because I feel like very quickly I'm going to run out of room for everything. So in reality, it's going to end up being higher than the wall. Or at least roughly the same height. But again, the wall doesn't need to be that high. Oh, one frame down. That's all I need. Yeah, let's make 15 more. Run out of wood. There we go. Yeah, I'll probably call the stream when I run out of wood. What a weird thing to say, but there we are. so I'm going to need to probably make, like, just a pile of storage crates, because I think they're the ones that give you the most storage, and just make some signs so I can label them for what's in them. And I'm going to make them very specific too, because while I probably don't have enough material to really fill them all out in that manner yet, this will be my main dumping ground for everything I find, so. Yeah, there we go, I'm out of wood. Well, before I stop completely, let's see what I can put on the sides. It's a ramp incline, that's a frame ramp. Wedge tip stairs. Let's make the classic kind of burn shape. And I think to do that, I'm gonna want to put the frames, the ramp frames on the sides. Yeah. So let's do that. Ah, hello, Joker. Thanks for the sub yet again. Why is this lockdown so long? Please fix this. Man, if I could, I would. Do you think I'm enjoying this? I mean, I was going stir crazy enough as it was because, you know, again, unemployment. But it's like, oh, now I can't even really go out and do anything because, hey, we're all stuck more or less indoors. Well, I mean, we could go places, but there's not much we can do when we go places. That's probably going to look awful when it's finished, but it's fine. It's coming along. It's coming along. It'll look sort of okay when it's done, I guess. Alright, I want to see what we need to make an actual storage crate. Pile of wood and some nails. Nails are going to be the difficult thing. Maybe I can make nails? I don't know, let's see. I know I found a bunch. Okay, alright. That's not so bad. Alright, so I'm thinking this is just going to be lined off completely with crates. Like, the interior of this is going to be nothing but storage crates. So I'll have a bunch here, and then I'll have another line and another line going all the way up. I might need to make a second floor, depending on how high it can go until I can't access it, but this is just for storage. So yeah, the wall needs to be finished. We need another layer on top of the actual wall bits, and then probably 2 more for the tower. And then I'll probably build a central tower on top of the trailer. Just something so I can go up and snipe things that are looking around, maybe. Or coming around, I should say. If I try to defend over here on actual Horde nights, I'm probably just going to be running along the walls. But yeah. I don't know, I like my little weird trailer fort. It's coming along pretty good. It's still nowhere near ready to defend during a Horde night, but it's, as, like, actual bases go, it's not bad. So yeah, I'm probably going to end up playing a lot of this off stream because this is going to be like a once every now and again kind of thing. On a day when I'm just going to be playing this and I can stream, I'll probably stream it. And I'm probably not even going to be doing much in the way of exploring off stream anyway, because I'm just slowly raiding this town to help me build that, and coming over here and building stuff here so I can raid that, and that's all I'm doing. I'm not going to go further afield until I can make either a motorcycle or a truck, or buy them. So yeah, that'll do for this. I have got to go look for a bread pan. And then I'll make myself some delicious bread. Hopefully. Hopefully it's delicious. God only knows how it's going to turn out. Alright, so before I leave you all, let's see if I can find somebody to raid. Indy. Indy Insomniac is playing Project Winter, so let's send you on over to him. I believe he is drinking during this stream, so that should be interesting. Alright, so if you happen to stop by to watch, thank you very much for doing so. Hopefully you'll be able to join me again, which will be tomorrow, where I'm going to carry on with Retro Sunday. And that'll be, I'm definitely going to be playing some more Super Mario 64, but I might have a Game Boy game queued up that I might stream along with it. I'm not sure yet, depends on if I get it set up and how much time I spend playing Mario 64. What Game Boy game? That's for me to know and you to find out. Because, I don't know, it's going to be a little bit of a weird one that most people, I feel like, forgot about, and it's one I had when I was a kid. So, we'll see. So, I'm going to send you on over to Indy now, and hopefully you fine folks have a great day. So, wait. I wish you a farewell, and I hope you have a great day. So long for now.